This method helped me get 1.5 million blue and crimson charms, and in this video I will go over how I did this. Getting these charms has been a byproduct of one of my other goals, which is to get 1 million arch-glacor KC. And by now you have probably correctly guessed that this method is achieved at the arch-glacor normal mode. The good news is that this method is 100% AFKable. You will just need a few things to get started. Let's dive in. Okay, really the only thing you're going to need for this method to make it 100% AFK is the Charming Imp. The Charming Imp is a little fella you get from the Dungeoneering reward shop. It will cost you 100,000 tokens to unlock. I highly recommend getting this as early as you can, especially if you plan for going for 200 million summoning experience. Another item you can use here is a Charming Potion, or a Charm Potion. This will slightly boost your charms per hour, but in my opinion doesn't do a whole lot. I did test 1000 KC and 1145 KC with and without it, and the results didn't even really make a difference. So I wouldn't recommend using this here. On the left of the screen you will also see my equipment. I used a full set of Raziel gear here, a Book of Fool. I do recommend this book here because you won't ever really die from the arch-glacor, and the extra damage boost is really good. And if you do die from arch-glacor, it is considered a safe death and you will just be spawned outside of the boss zone. My Raziel gear is augmented, but you could get away with non-augmented gear here if you want to save on divine charges, and especially if you're an Iron Man. When the full book procs on a death skulls at the start of a kill, it becomes an 11 to 14 second kill, so it makes it incredibly fast. Use whatever ring or amulet combination you want. I'm just using the necromancy ring and amulet to boost my familiar damage. I recommend the Zuck cape as it will reduce the adrenaline cost of death skulls to 60%. Also use your best relics for combat. The relics I recommend for this method are first the Persistent Rage relic. It will make sure your adrenaline is at 100 to 110% at the start of each fight. Fury of the Small can be helpful as it will allow you to generate more adrenaline throughout the fight, and Heightened Senses relic will also be good here as well. It'll boost your maximum adrenaline up to 110%. If you can't fit all of these relics on your character at the same time, the one that I would definitely recommend bringing is just the Persistent Rage relic. I personally have never taken it off. Okay, now it's time for the results. I got 6,500 blue charms and 6,500 crimson charms, 1,500 green charms and 1,500 gold charms. This was over the course of 1000 KC. This was done with the Charming Potions active as well, but I believe they didn't make a major difference to a time when I got 1145 KC and I got a similar amount of gold, green, crimson and blue charms. So again, if you use this method, don't bother with the Charming Potion. I don't believe it made a major difference at all. I was getting about 70 to 71 KC per hour, so this did take the 14 hours to get. I AFK'd it over the course of 2 days. I did forget a lot of the time to click and I was forced logged out, but thanks to the Charming Imp, I lost no charms. That's how AFK this is. I also got 30 mil in loot plus 76 Elder Troves of Wen, which I'm saving for a big open video. This works out to be 2.2 mil an hour. On the RS3 wiki, Elder Troves are currently worth 100k each, so with the 76 Elder Troves I got, that is another 7.6 mil, which boosts our GP per hour up to 2.6 mil per hour. Considering how AFK this was, that's not half bad. And if you're wondering about how I collected the loot, I do have a legendary pet that picks up most of the drops, and I tried to click occasionally to make sure I didn't miss any loot piles. Also, if you want to know how many charms you will need to get to 99 summoning, here is the breakdown. For levels 4 to 22, you'll need 400 gold charms. For levels 22 to 56, you will need 1,034 crimson charms, and for levels 56 to 99, you will need 17,417 blue charms. Follow the chart on screen if you want to sub out certain paths. So it should only take 30 to 40 hours of AFKing arch-glacor for the charms you'll need. Also, I was wondering how much summoning XP I have banked. It's kind of useless to me because I am 200 mil summoning XP at the moment, but let's do some simple maths. A Geyser Titan currently gives 783.2 XP per pouch. times that by 1.48 million blue charms that I have in the bank, and you could get 1.16 billion summoning XP just from blue charms alone. Now for the crimson charms, we would use these on a Steel Titan pouch, which gives 435.2 XP per pouch. Times that by the 1.52 million crimson charms I have in the bank, and you'll get 661 million summoning XP. This is a total of 1.8 billion XP. So, if skills ever go to 2 billion XP cap, I have summoning covered. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please like the video and drop a comment below. Until next time, happy scaping.